as I stated before, as an anarchist, is that there's no evidence of any societies in the history of mankind that has had an anarchist system. Now, you might say, well, that just means we have to try it, right? Well, the answer in that sort of lies in the question. If anarchy could work, why has no one ever attempted it? Kyle, from the earliest pieces of evidence that we have, um, all villages had elders that made the rules. Now, you could argue that that is still a form of anarchy, because if you didn't like what the village was doing, you could fuck off, right? And you could go start your own village, which is the whole point of anarchy. It's to have the freedom to decide who gets to make rules and who doesn't. And if you don't like the rules being made, you can leave and go live your own life without those rules. I don't know. As an anarchist, I find it very difficult to imagine a society where, because the problem with an anarchist society is you would need everyone to buy into it, right? Like everyone would have to either reach a point where life has become so untenable and the system has become so hated that everyone is willing to let the system go. And if that could happen, you could absolutely have an anarchic society. The issue is that, say, take America, for example. If half of America wants the federal government and the other half of America doesn't want the federal government, the half of America that doesn't want the federal government will pretty much always be victims of the fascism of the half that wants the federal government, because it won't take long for the half that has the federal government and the army to say, hey, we have a bunch of towns here that's basically all doing their own thing. Let's just go conquer them. And in an anarchic society, it would take way longer for that society to respond, because you'd first have to inform all of these towns that, hey, we need an army, send your best, so we can stand against these federalists. So you're pretty much always going to be at some kind of a disadvantage against people that want control. And sadly, there's way too many people that want control.